Okay, welcome back. My name is Debbie, and for Christmas this year I am doing a book reviewmas. Today's book is New People by Danzy Senna, from the best-selling author of Caucasia, a subversive, engrossing novel of race, class, manners in contemporary America. And it's 240 pages, and it says it was first released in 2017 and its target audience is adult. So I'll read you the blurb. As the 20th century draws to a close, Maria is at the start of a life she never thought possible. She and Khalil, her college sweetheart, are planning their wedding. They are the perfect couple, the king and queen of the racially nebulous prom. Their skin is the same shade of beige. They live together in a black bohemian enclave in Brooklyn, where Khalil is riding the wave of the first dot-com boom and Maria is plugging away at her dissertation on the Jonestown massacre. They've even landed a starring role in a documentary about new people like them who are blurring the old boundaries as a brave new era dawns. Everything Maria knows she would want lies before her, yet she can't stop daydreaming about another man, a poet she barely knows. As fantasy escalates to fixation, it dredges up secrets from the past and threatens to unravel not only Maria's perfect new life, but her very persona. Heartbreaking and darkly comic, New People is a bold and unfettered page-turner that challenges our every assumption about how we define one another and ourselves. This book, it was definitely interesting to read. Again, this was a book that, when I first started reading it felt a bit slow to begin with, and then it's just, you see everything starting to happen. For most of it, I felt like I was, because it's from Maria's point of view, basically. You just see her talking about her planning for this wedding, and then suddenly, from out of nowhere, she just starts fixating on this poet. And you just see her just gradually just completely ignoring everybody else and just trying to track this poet down, because she's just become obsessed with him. And so it does actually lead to some fairly funny points, because one of my favourite bits of the book is where she goes trying to track down the poet's apartment, and I think she ended up knocking on the wrong door, and she ends up babysitting for a woman, because she knocks on the door and this woman goes, "Are you so-and-so?" And she goes, "Yeah," even though she's not. And then the woman leaves and leaves her with this baby, and then this whole segment is just her trying to figure out if she can leave the baby alone, and you're just there going, "No, no!" And she's trying to figure out, because I think she's basically in the apartment next door to where the poet lives, and she's there trying to figure out how she can get to the poet, but at the same time she's been left, because she's lied about who she is and convinced this woman that she is her babysitter. She just goes in and looks after this baby, and you just see these inner workings of her trying to figure out how to leave the apartment, you know, trying to figure out if the actual babysitter is going to show up, and that whole section is just really funny. Yeah, I definitely say it was a funny book, and then there's also slightly darker elements to it. The end of it, it was a bit of a moment of, whoa. Okay, and then it was almost a point when you just wanted to clap, because you're just like, yeah girl, yeah girl. Because of the nature of the story, I can't really say much about it, but I did enjoy this book once I got through the first couple of chapters, because the first couple of chapters, it was a point of just like, do I want to keep reading this book? But from experience of going through like slow moving stories, I was just like, no, there will be a point when I won't be able to put it down, so I just need to get through those first couple of chapters. But yeah, I really enjoy this book. It's New People, a novel by Danzy Senna, and if you like stuff that's a bit more slow moving, it's definitely a good one for you. But if you like me and you like stuff that's just a little bit faster, I'll say it does come to that point when it does speed up a bit, but when you first read the first couple of chapters, it can feel a little bit slow, so I will warn you there. But when I put it down, it was just like, that was a good book. That was a good book. So that was New People by Danzy Senna, and I just want to say thank you for watching. If you aren't subscribed already, please do. I have seen the numbers creeping up recently, so thank you very much for watching my videos and subscribing. I'll see you tomorrow for the next book review, okay? Mwah! See ya!